Hey, what's up, guys? So we bought this Yukon about a year ago, and it was my brother's Yukon, so we were just driving it in his name and stuff. We haven't done anything to it, to the body or anything, but what we're wanting to do is I'm going to be cleaning up the undercoating underneath because it's starting to rust out and stuff. So we're going to clean that up, spray some rust paint on it, and we're going to be changing out headlights, tail lights. The rear axle seal and the differential is leaking into the rear brakes, so we're going to be changing out all the rear brakes. It does sputter a little bit when it is getting up to speed, like when you're at like 65 to 80, it kind of sputters a bit, so we need to get that fixed. We took it camping last year and I broke my passenger mirror off, so it's getting new mirrors. So we're just going to be doing a little bit of work to it, so I thought we would do a little bit of recording and maybe you guys will like it. So the only thing that has been done to it so far is I bought this. We got a German Shepherd, so it's all hairy. We got that just because I was not wanting the dashboard to crack. Like I said over there, mirror broke off. And then I ended up buying a trailer, so I got the extension for the mirror so I could actually see. It does have the third row back there. This is all the stuff from the trailer that we're also going to be doing. The only other thing we did was I had to replace my intake manifold gasket, and then there was a little bit of an issue on that. You can see the issue I ran into on the channel. But other than that, everything else is pretty good. We got 182,000 miles on it. Seat's not torn, which on these years it's completely impossible to find that around here, at least. It's got the step sides that are rusted out that we're going to be messing with a little bit. It's running on 31s. Got a rusty hood, or not rusty, but an oxidized hood. Like I said, we're going to be getting the new aftermarket black ones with the corner guards there. I was thinking about a push guard for it, but they're really, really hard to find. All in all, it's in pretty good shape. I added the wiring harness there into it because I had the old school one. So we added in the 7-point. Exhaust is all rusted out, which will get replaced as well. Tail lights will get replaced because you got that. Little scuffs here and there. We scratched it up pretty good in the mountains last year. But again, side step rusted. I was debating on just getting new ones of these, but they're not far enough gone yet. I don't think I will. My brother said they were only like 50 bucks, but I only could find them for like 200 bucks. So that's what we're doing under there today, is that right there. We're gonna start sanding that down and we're gonna repaint it black. So this is pretty much what we're doing. I'm just gonna be cleaning this off. I might end up going to get a grinder for all this, but I essentially just want to clean off as much of this surface stuff as I can, and then we'll go through and paint it black. So I haven't been under here yet, so I don't see how bad it was. This is probably the worst part of it, that and these little cross beams here. There is just a little bit up here on the front and a little bit right under there. Nothing too bad though. Also, the whole front end will be getting replaced as well. I'm pretty sure some of them are bad. If you look at my tires, they're wearing a little bad, so it'll be getting new tires and a whole new front end and all that. So work good. All right, well, I'm gonna get going and we'll update you in a few. All right, so we're getting a good bit of the surface stuff off. It's not quite going down to the frame with this, like I had hoped with my drill. I've been trying to get a hold of my brother to see if I could borrow his grinder, but he's not answering. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can get my sander. I have pretty rough sandpaper on it, and I'm gonna see if that does anything for it. And we'll see if it takes it down a little bit further. If not, this is good enough for me. I just wanted to get the really bad stuff, like the surface stuff or the big chunks of rust off, so that way it doesn't spread anymore, because I'm gonna spray, I'm deciding between either rhino liner or that rust, the rust paint that stops it from spreading. So one of those two will be sprayed on, and so I'm not super worried about it for the future. And I don't put a lot of miles on this either, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'm gonna get the sander and we'll see what it does. Well guys, the drill is almost dead. So I'm gonna start charging this back up. I'm gonna run to the store, decide what kind of undercoating I'm gonna do on it. We'll probably do about half of it, and then I'll show you guys the finished product of after. I'll show you guys spraying one side. I'll show you guys spraying one side, and then I'll just do the rest of it, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. We're also going to, I'm also going to try and do these. I don't know how these come off, or if they do. I might have to heat them up and try and pull them off. If they don't come off super easy, most likely I will just sand around them and try and tape them off the best I can and do it that way. But I still got a little bit back there I gotta finish doing. I'm just trying to get any of the big stuff off. Like, here, I'll show you. Like any of, like, all that dust. Like, I don't necessarily care about the color so much. Like under here, it's still got the color. Like, I don't care to get it all that way. I'm gonna mainly worry about trying to get the big thick nasty stuff off, so that it stops peeling like how it is. So that is cracked already. So I don't know, we'll see, but we'll update you here in a few. All right, so I was able to get a hold of my brother. We got the grinder here. We're gonna see how it does. So hopefully it makes it a little bit quicker. So we don't have any ramps and we can't get underneath it very well, so 2x4s from putting a wall in the basement does plenty. So all right, so we got it the best the angle grinder could. This ain't no shop quality, but it will be good enough. I'm just gonna throw some black rubberized coating on it. Let me show you here. Resist rust rubberized paintable coating, undercoating. That's what we're gonna throw on it. So, yep, here we go. Guys, well, as you can see, it is raining. It is the next day, and this has gone and dried for the most part. I don't know how much of that you can really see. I'll review the footage. If it's not good, then you guys won't see this anyways. But if it looks what it looks like last night, it was looking very, very good. On this side over here, I could not really get the top half above that wire just because of the this wire got in the way, and I didn't really want to take it off, so I just sprayed over some of the rust, which isn't what you're supposed to do, but that's what happened. In the next video, we're going to start working on these. I think I'm going to sand them down with the grinder, and then we're going to rhino line it. But this is the whole Yukon. I don't think you guys have actually seen a full video of it. Looks pretty nice. That's why I'm doing this. But if you guys want to see that next video, make sure you do subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot to it. I also have a little test to try with some Meguiar's black restoration for that there and that there. I did a little bit on the passenger mirror already, but yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that if you'd like to see it. But until next time guys, we'll see you in the next one.